Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we are finally able to react to the Ahsoka Season 2 trailer. This all happened about 24 hours ago at D23. We got a date announcement, January 20th. We had a panel. We had a panel with Iman, Rosario, Hayden Christensen, and Dave Filoni. And then we got this trailer. I've been out ever since this trailer released. I finally just got home. I can react to it now. I've seen a couple images and it looks freaking unreal. I cannot wait to get into this trailer. It's going to be unreal. Let's go.
Tell me, Ahsoka.
Oh, Hayden already.
What troubles you?
Oh, you are joking. What?
I'm always walking by your side.
Oh, man.
Citizens of the glorious empire, I have returned. I took an oath to protect the empire. I therefore declare war on the Rebel Alliance.
I had a vision.
What did you see? More.
More and more danger than I thought.
Balin claimed to have knowledge of a power.
Master!
One that could end wars.
Oh, man. Zeb and Ezra back together.
This is your trial, Ahsoka. Maybe time to decide. Are you a Jedi? Or not?
Oh my god. Shout out Hannah. Oh my god. Alright, let's just we need to just go back through some screenshots. We need to go back through some images here, alright. Looks to be night troopers here, so I'm assuming this is on Dathomir. Yeah, they are. Yeah, you can see there. They've got the red bandaging all here. And you've got the witches here as well. So we've got... This is a flashback sequence, obviously, because you've got young Ahsoka here, Ariana Greenblatt. You've got Hayden in the background as Clone Wars Anakin. Now, you see them wear this outfit on Pantora, I believe the planet's called. Let me just double check that. So in that Pantoran episode, it features Anakin and Obi-Wan. Ahsoka's not actually in that episode. And obviously, the day before at D23, we got the photos of some of the outfits. We saw Ahsoka's snow costume, and we also saw Anakin's. So I think that led us to believe that, you know, we might be getting some flashbacks to that Pantoran episode or that time. But like I said, Ahsoka didn't actually feature in that episode, so this snowy planet that they're on right now must be somewhere different, or it's absolutely a different time in the Clone Wars. As we can see, there are clone troopers on the ground here as well. So this must be closer to the end of the Clone Wars as well. Because obviously you can see here, this is Phase 2 clone armor, and just having a quick look then, Phase 2 armor came in, it looks to be Season 4 of the Clone Wars. Season 3, they still had the Phase 1 armor. This looks to be Phase 2, which came in during Season 4 of the Clone Wars. And then we've got this very, very interesting thing. Now, everybody believes that this could be Exar Kun. That's the main thing coming out of this shot here. For those of you who don't know Exar Kun, just a bit of a background. He's mainly a Legends character. He has, however, been canonized in an inscription on Dryden Voss's table in Solo, saying, "Our temple honoring Sith Lord Exar Kun." And the backstory behind that basically is that Dryden Voss has pillaged Exar Kun's old Sith temple, and he's taken that table for himself. So he has been canonized. But a bit of a background on the character himself. He's a Jedi. He was a Jedi, fallen Jedi, became a Sith Lord. And it's also believed that he was the originator of the double-bladed lightsaber design, which is very curious, because obviously that's what this guy has right here. It looks very similar. I'll throw up a photo of Exar Kun just so you can see the similarities. My head's just running through theories right now, and the main one coming to me right now is that it could perhaps be, I'm wondering if it could be the brother taking on the appearance of Exar Kun. Could it be, because we know Abeloth can change appearances, could she be taking on the appearance of Exar Kun? That's the main two things running through my head right now. Because as a throwback, this is just very, very strange. Like, there is something odd going on right now. Because obviously this is Clone Wars era Anakin and Ahsoka. Exar Kun has been dead for thousands and thousands of years. Like, he is not a person at this time in the timeline, obviously. So I'm really wondering if this is an Abeloth or the brother taking on the appearance of Exar Kun. Or this is an extension somehow. This is an extension of the Mortis arc, where obviously things are not right there either. Because where they are right now, there is some magical things happening right now. And, like, this just blows my mind this little bit here. God, they've done well here. Anakin looks good, man. Anakin looks good. Wow. And she's gone just the one saber here as well.
I'm always walking by your side.
And this is where, so this is obviously modern day Ahsoka. Anakin is there with her, still leading her, still being that guide as a Force ghost. And, oh man, this is this is going to be so good. So obviously here, she's still on Peridia. So who we know that's still on Peridia, it's Ahsoka, it's Sabine, it is Shin, and it is Baylan. And we see Baylan a bit later on. He looks fantastic. Rory McCann has done an excellent job by the sounds of things. So we're going to just keep going through because there's just things I want to pick apart and really examine a bit closer. The red Lucasfilm logo as well. It does things. It takes me back to that the last 4 episodes there of the Clone Wars series as it's coming to an end. And you can tell the darkness is coming. Just that, like, how freaking how fantastic is that shot? That is unbelievable. Obviously, on Dathomir, it appears to be they've got droids here working on the Star Destroyers. But that's one thing I can't wait for as well. Obviously, there's the headliners. There's going to be Anakin back. All these lightsaber duels, the big space battle between Akbar and Thrawn. But, like, Dathomir, live-action Dathomir, boom. Unreal. So yeah, here you can see he's looking out from the deck of his Star Destroyer, the Chimera. Yeah, and it appears to be the other Star Destroyers are being worked on by droids. So here you could I forget his name, the dude at the next to Hera. I cannot remember his name, but he is the senator that just pisses everyone off. He refuses to believe that Thrawn is coming back. He refuses to believe there is any danger to the fledgling New Republic. He's just ignorant. But here you can see he's on site. He's on the ship here with Hera. You can see Ezra behind Hera there as well. So I think he's realizing that, hey, I might be wrong and shit is about to go down. God, he looks good. Iman Esfandi, you gorgeous looking man. Wow. Just see if there's any Easter eggs here, because we know Thrawn is a collector. He loves to study species and the people he is going up against. Like, he is just the analysts of analysts. I'm just seeing if there's any Easter eggs here. I'm sure someone's going to pick up on something here he's got to his left and right. I am not seeing anything that looks familiar to me. But yeah, I'm sure someone will pick up on something there. That's just a regular Star Destroyer as well, because obviously the Chimera, as you guys may remember, the Chimera has that print below it there, and there is not that there. So that is just a regular old Star Destroyer. So if he didn't know shit was going down, he 100% knows by now that things are going down, because he is right there as 3 Star Destroyers have just entered the field. We've got the TIE fighters coming out there. TIE bombers. But they're not actually dropping bombs. It looks like they're dropping pods for the witches to come out of. Yep, here we go. Here they are. They are freaky. Fantastic design, but they are freaky as hell, man. Oh my goodness. And here we've got, this is obviously Dathomir here, you would assume.
Out of vision.
So you've got the Night Troopers, you've got Enoch here. I'm assuming these are the mothers. This is the one that really, the one next to Enoch here at the front, that was who really someone who really drew my attention, because if you're at Star Wars Celebration or happen to see any images from there, what they did at Star Wars Celebration at the Ahsoka panel is they showed us a few sketches of what's going to happen in Ahsoka Season 2. And this person next to Enoch here really drew my attention, because in the sketch, it looks a bit different here, but in the sketch, as soon as I saw it, it looked like the brother with like a Bane mask on, like Bane from Batman. That's what it looked like to me, because they even had the red markings coming down here like the brother. Here they look a bit different. But yeah, in the sketch it looked just like the brother with a Bane from Batman mask.
What did you see? War.
So Ahsoka sees war in this vision. Sabine's there. She's obviously she's grown her hair out a bit. I'm wondering what the time jump is going to be, if at all. I imagine there's not going to be... See, in my head, I imagine there wasn't going to be too much of a time jump, but maybe there is, because you can tell by Sabine's hair here that there probably has been a little bit of time pass. Only other thing that's really standing out to me from this scene is this is the place from... I can't remember if it was episode 7 or episode 8 in season 1, where Ahsoka and Sabine had that chat and basically said, like, Ahsoka's like, I'm going to have your back always. You know, you cannot let me down. I will always be in your corner. So this part of the ship just outside must be like their therapy zone or something. I don't know. So we've got the B-Wings here going across the Star Destroyer. You can see a hyperspace ring there as well. So we know Dave Filoni told us at the Ahsoka panel at Celebration last year. It's been stated elsewhere since, but there is going to be a massive space battle between Akbar and Thrawn. And this looks to be it. And it looks sick. Like, just look at the scale of it. That is unbelievable. So we've got Ahsoka and Sabine there. You might have just missed it if you weren't pausing through it, but you can see Ahsoka and Sabine both using the Force to open that little doorway there. And now they're in the snowy regions of Peridia. Because as you've seen from some sketches, it looks like... Because, you know, Dave Filoni puts out these little teaser sketches and that. It does look like at points they are battling uphill along a path against, you know, wind and snow. So this is obviously tying into that. So this is our first look at Baylan Skoll in a moving image rather than just a still since Rory McCann took over from Ray Stevenson. It looks fantastic. Yeah, no, they've done a really, really good job there. But you can hear Hayden's voice in the background as Anakin just talking about Baylan.
Baylan claimed with knowledge of a power.
Baylan claimed he has knowledge of a power.
One that could end wars.
One that could end wars. I want to just go back to this scene here. Because they make it look like Baylan raises his saber at Shin. Yeah, they make it look like Baylan raises his saber at Shin, but what I'm thinking is he's chasing Abeloth. This is Abeloth here playing tricks on him. It's actually Abeloth taking on the appearance of Shin. That's what I'm thinking is happening here. Because in what world is Baylan doing this to Shin?
One that could end wars.
This is very interesting. I'm fascinated to see what's going on here. Could have something to do with pointing to a spot on a map. It could be... I'm wondering if it's sort of similar to what we see happen in Season 1, where they needed Morgan Elsbeth with the map to show them the way to Peridia. Like, just look at the scale of this, man. This is so impressive. This is so impressive. It just looks visually so clean as well. Chopper. Zeb and Ezra reunited. How good. Ezra in an A-Wing. That's elite.
A long time ago, I walked away from the Jedi.
We've got Anakin here. I'm assuming this is still in the battle with the Exar Kun lookalike, or if it is him, we'll see. This is so impressive as well. This is on Dathomir, but wow. Like, this just matches the landscape you see so well in Fallen Order. Yep. So these are the guys. So Ezra goes to Dathomir. Wow. Because the guys either side of him, the New Republic troopers here, match the ones at the start of the trailer. So, yeah, that is the New Republic on Dathomir fighting against witches. Who is surrounding them here? This is interesting. These are very interesting. I'm wondering if they look almost droid-like. They do look almost droid-like. I'm wondering if the Killiks might take part in this. Now the Killiks are a species who created some of the instruments that essentially held Abeloth in the prison, basically. and also helped guard it. So I'm wondering if these could be Killiks, but the Killiks are a natural insect looking thing, whereas these look more droid-like almost, because you see the way their body's like segmented there. It almost looks more droid-like, so I'm not sure who these guys could be. So you've got Enoch and Ezra here in a saber battle. That is sick. No, we haven't seen Enoch with a saber on his belt. We've only seen his weapon, his gun, or his blaster. So I'm wondering if the witches have summoned, like, not necessarily the Blade of Towson, but something similar. I'm wondering if they've, or the mothers, I should say. I wonder if they've summoned something like that, because that's the only thing that would be able to come up against Ezra here, I reckon, in this situation. I reckon they've summoned a blade for him here. That's going to be a sick shot, man.
Take your time to decide.
We get to see Huyang go General Grievous on Shin. Now these are the nomads in the background here. It looks like they're raiding the little noti shells here. Their little homes, which is not ideal. I'm sure we all remember the notis. They are adorable little things. So then they've got other droids here protecting whatever they've gone in here to find by the looks. So the ghost going up against the Chimera here. You can tell that's the Chimera by the gold plating there. So yeah, it looks like they've got these two droids here going up against Sabine and Ahsoka. Wow, wow, wow. I don't know about you guys. You guys let me know what you think of that trailer, but that is unbelievable. It teases the perfect amount without giving too much away. I cannot wait, man. I cannot wait. If you guys know me, if you guys have paid attention to any of my content lately or at all, you know Ahsoka is by far and away my most hyped, most looked forward to Star Wars project. It is just unbelievable, and I cannot wait to see where season 2 goes. I cannot wait to see what little crumbs we get from now until January 20th, which is what, another five months away basically. Yeah, hit me in the comments below what you're looking forward to, and hit me with some theories as well, or any Easter eggs you guys picked up on, because I love spotting little Easter eggs and things like that. But yeah, what a what a trailer. I love that they just gave us Anakin straight up as well. I'm really interested to see how Abeloth goes here, and I swear I'm so dead certain we're getting Obi-Wan at some point. We're getting Ewan as Obi-Wan at some point in some form of flashback. I'm so convinced, almost as certain, if not as certain as I was on Vader showing up in the mall show. Like, it was always going to happen. Please leave a like on the video if you enjoyed this reaction. It really does help me in the channel more than you might know. And until next time, may the Force be with you always.